My name is Charles, and I am a video producer in Austin, Texas. And in my spare time, I publish digital fine art, glitch art, under the online username This Giddy Future. When I start, I actually have a process that begins on my phone. And I use a variety of apps to take a picture of a thing. This was a photo from inside my bathroom, and these are the sampled colors that kind of pulled out of it. We then take that gradient through apps on my phone, usually in downtime and idle moments, and I just generate option after option after option after option after option. And this is genuinely coming at this fresh. I pulled these images together day before yesterday. I really don't know how it's going to come together into a work. But I do see textures and colors that I think are really interesting. Like the softness, waves maybe. I truly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, when I say I don't know what I'm doing in terms of I don't have a clear image in mind. I don't thumbnail sketch these, which makes this a very intuitive process. It's a little bit more exploratory. Okay, there's clearly lots of really good options in here, but this is what we're going to deal with for right now. Yeah, that's Photoshop for you. That's pretty cool. That's very dramatic. Whoa. See here, I find that in this type of work, symmetry and visual balance really lends itself well to, glitch-based projects. But digital always just kind of feels random. And that's always a valid complaint of like the glitch art stuff is it's just, I don't get it. It's just randomized software. I don't like to just take the glitch work itself and go, ta-da, it's done. I think it's taking that as a starting point and then transforming it into something that feels much more intentional. And I think symmetry is just a very easy and fast shortcut to get there. But first, we're going to get rid of this little distraction down here. That's really easy. Just come in, fill my foreground color. Come in real tight here. Via copy, and then pull that out. Give it a quick mask, erase. Gotta get down from the thousands all the way down, teeny, 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 tiny. Let's not grow opacity down. I don't need it that strong. Really, it's not always about erasing something. Oftentimes, it's just about hiding it. Let's see if kind of layering this stuff up gives us more profound effect. Now we're just toggling through our blend modes, and you can go through and find what all the different blend modes mean, what all the different blend modes do. I find that as many times as I pay attention and try and learn, I just kind of like look at it, and if something creates a compelling visual, I will go with that. See, this is kind of neat. Here we go. Name your layers, folks. A lot of clicky clicks. That makes a little bit of a clearer line. Really, what this makes me want to do is, here we go. That's more interesting, isn't it? Yeah, just introducing a little bit of extra texture in those back pieces and brightening up the background. That's cool, I can work with that. And right now we're operating on a canvas that's roughly equivalent to a 4K video frame with 300 pixels. So this should give us a lot of resolution to play with as we come through here. I like this. This is like really nice aggressive element. I wonder if that's going to play well here. I like how it lines up. I still find it a little bit distracting. I just like this striation to The horizontal effect, that's really, that pulls your eye inwards. Let's just see what this does. It's like I'm introducing like a glitch explosion. Alright, it's just got that big kind of rumbly fire kind of feel to it. Right? It's like, holy shit, burning, burn it all down. Crazy fire. Oh, well, you know, hey, that's very 1990s glitch art right there. Yeah, intensity, like, look at the crunchiness. That's fun. But ultimately, I kind of like it a little bit more elegant. Maybe, that's one of the ones we were playing with at the very beginning. Maybe this. I like throwing centerpieces in here, so it's just like all of this stuff suddenly is just like validating, looking at something different. See? Yeah, I mean, this also becomes kind of the balancing point and the trade-off with something like this, is you can start to be like, oh yes, I see all these cool things that just kind of stack together, but when do you quit? When do you go, okay, my eye can't see this anymore. I've put too much crap in here. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? At the end of the day, we're just getting a big cut of light here up on the top. And that's fun. Let's get in here and let's see what we can work with. So, rectangle, fill. Yellow. Let's see how well we can replicate this. Listen, maybe not filter, blur. Here, let's do this a little bit different. Filter, blur. Motion blur. Okay. And we will delete. Built this so close to the ceiling of the canvas that I've got a couple botched edges. That's okay, we're going to work with this as it is, because really we're just trying to make, result would be too big. Okay, thanks. Maybe. Ooh, we working, okay. Yes, now we're pulling the line. Now we're pulling that line. Now we're pulling that line. Oh, I need to get out more. All right. So we're just kind of bringing that lighting edge down a little bit longer. I think that hunts. I think I can live with that. And now let's just do some cheater moves because we're big fat cheaters. Oh yeah, it's just like instantly more attractive. Now let's go through here. We're gonna go original work. Convert to a smart object. And let's go to, I never remember where we keep this. It's in other. filter, other high pass filter. Oops, I forgot a step. So we're gonna go hue saturation. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. Now we can go in with our high pass filter and take a look at this. And let's really look at the chunky shit. Let's really get in here. Yum yum, look at that. Let's get that mask on here. We're starting to give that outer boundary stuff, you know, a little bit of a metallic sheen to it because from that filter. Maybe we'll take this. Yeah, 50 feels like it's bumping. Okay. This time I don't care what's going on out here. Long hair, don't care. I don't have long hair, I have no hair. Still don't care. Oops, I see what's going on. Okay. High pass filter. Okay, that's one hell of a boost. And now let's find our blend. Let's just lighten this. Okay. And I learned a weird way to dodge and burn years ago, so y'all have to put up with that. Edit. Fill. 50% gray. And overlay. Boop. Oh my gosh, what did you do? I overlay it twice, brush, default. Now, we have a very normal layer that allows for very cool dodging and burning. So, here we go. Right, you can get in here and start to play a little bit more. And on my keyboard, I'm just hitting the X key in Photoshop to toggle back and forth between the two default colors. And now my whole dodging and burning and brushing action and activity just gets a little bit of a different vibe in here. So let's get some more darkness up in these spaces. Because I like the line, I really did overdo it. I want you looking at this stuff going, ooh, where's my eye going? My eye is pulling inwards to this kind of band of light. We're going to pull out of it, and then we'll kind of stagger this because it'll actually give it some kind of more unconventional depth. Let's pull a little bit more here, a little more here, and what do we have? We have what's really starting to look interesting. And then, because this is like a bit of a lighting gimmick, we can just kind of push in a little bit of shading here. But oh no, we do have light up here, so let's make sure that that texture is not being forgotten. No, maybe we'll pull this down a little bit over here too, in this one as well. Okay. I mean, it's feeling like an art, an unusual art, a piece of art. Let's call this a saved. And I am going to export a layered TIFF of the project canvas right onto my desktop. Now sometimes, again, because this is an exploratory process, I'll take it through After Effects or other places, but really I'm just kind of following the service of the work, you know, going where the project wants to take me. In this case, I think we got pretty far. We got to an interesting place just in Photoshop alone, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so we did some screwing around and it didn't really come out the way we wanted, but in the end, we still have a pretty solid finished piece. And there we go. Done.